the shur on Tefilla. And Tefilla, in other words, these times are the morning of Talmidei Rabbi Akiva. A lot of times we feel the pshat of the morning is to remind ourselves dead bodies, and in other words, to diminish our life because they're dead, and in other words, to get depressed and sad. But Haomer tell us that's the opposite. We don't have ceremonies for dead bodies or death per se, and to remind ourselves and to like the goyim, like the Torah says, you're not allowed to pull out your hair, you're not allowed to put cut on your body like goyim do by the Avelut morning, because they become helpless. They feel that death is a termination of life. They would become helpless. Somebody becomes helpless, he wants to hurt himself. That's the psychology of a person. But Torah says, we know that the death is not termination of life. It's life after life. Neshama doesn't die. Therefore, Torah tells us that don't do this thing. Don't pull out your hair. Don't put cut on your body. Now, and Torah recognizes and makes us familiar with Olam Haba. That's why every day we make in the morning we make two brachot for revival. One bracha in Birkat HaShachar, it's short. Birkat HaShachar with that L'kei Neshama, say Mahsin Neshama L'kvarim Metim. The Neshama that you gave me to Stahu, Mahsin Neshama L'kvarim Metim, you return back the Neshama to dead bodies. That's the first bracha. And then we say 3 times in Shemon Esrei that we daven Baruch Atah Hashem Mechayeh HaMetim. Bless you Hashem Mechayeh HaMetim, revives the dead bodies. Now the halacha is, if somebody didn't say L'kei Neshama and said Shemon Esrei and said Baruch Atah Hashem Mechayeh HaMetim, then he would not say this bracha anymore. Because this bracha says Mahsin Neshama L'kvarim Metim, returns back the Neshama L'kvarim Metim. Now you might think getting back the Neshama L'kvarim Metim to dead bodies, that's Techayeh HaMetim, but that's not. Techayeh HaMetim is much more profound than that. The bracha Mechayeh HaMetim is much greater than just returning back the Neshama to the Guf. But that is the bracha. Now Haomer tell us, once you say bracha Mechayeh HaMetim, Hashem gives life, existence, put him in a darga of life that he made for himself in Olam Hazeh. That's Mechayeh HaMetim. This bracha is more profound. There once somebody said this bracha, he doesn't have to say the other bracha. Now every day we say these 3 times. Now obviously one of the Ikarim 13 principles that makes a person a Jew, Rambam says, to believe in Techayeh HaMetim. You have to believe that the dead bodies become alive, revival of the dead bodies. That's why we say 3 times. But still, to remember and to understand, to focus on Techayeh HaMetim, that makes the person to live different. His perspective is different, his attitude is different, his wanting is different, his desire is different, his goal is different, the way that he deals is different. But there is a deeper meaning also in Techayeh HaMetim. See, a person has, who gave everybody talents, power, energy, kovach, that you should use accordingly. Now, any energy that comes out, any talent, any power that within a person comes out to practice, person uses that, utilizes it in Avodat Hashem, becomes alive. But whatever left inside is just the potential. He didn't get life, he didn't get healed. So for example, person, Hakadosh Baruch Hu gave them capability of learning Shas, learning all of the Gemara, everything. Just they 1, 2 Masechet, here, there, and that's it. Therefore, that capability, that kovach, that power, is dead. Didn't become alive. Person has potential to do chesed, such a great chesed, such a great kindness in money, in doing things for other people, to help out the community, to help out things. It does 10%, 5%. God Mivina says, from the potentials that we have, we just use a fraction of it. So we have an ocean of potential. Like Adam, Aleph, Dalet, Mem is Me'ot, is the letters of Me'ot. They ask why Adam is Me'ot, because Adam has a lot of potential inside. Therefore, whatever left inside, it doesn't come out, that is dead. Now, listen. When a person dies, they put him in grave. There's a haftocha. There's one principle that Torah says, "Mechayah metim." Hakadosh Baruch Hu revives the dead body. That dead body becomes alive. But what about all of the potentials that are dead? They think come to life. He never used them in life. What happens to them? There's no promise that they become alive. They are dead and dead and dead. Therefore, every day that we make bracha mechayeh hametim 3 times, it's not just referring to those that are in betakvarot and are waiting to be alive. Chayeh hametim means that we have potential. All of us, we could do things better. We could daven better. We could learn better. We could do chesed better. We could have a hatred, we diminish it. They have a fight, make shalom. All of us, we could step and do it and go forward for it. All of us, we have little bit potential. Now, Mechayeh Hametim means we have to promote ourselves that potential, turn it to life, bring it to life. The person doesn't bring that to life, stays as a dead forever. The Techiyat Hamitim doesn't help for this. Techiyat Hamitim helps for somebody put the body in the grave, becomes alive. But those potentials, those things never becomes alive. That's only in the hand of a person. And obviously, Kikiris Mashiach in the research says that the person has to help out himself just a little bit. Do a little bit more than what you're doing. Little bit more. If you jump, it doesn't work. Little bit more. Therefore, little bit, right, becomes a lot. And that is bracha of Techiyat Hametim. Every day, we make this bracha to promote us that, to put life to ourselves, to our potentials, to what we could do, capability, whatever that we could do, we should do. And use it more and more, and, just a little bit more than whatever that usually we do. That is the Techiyat Hametim, because we are reviving those potential that we have within ourselves. And those potential, if we don't revive them, nobody would revive it. And even Techiyat Hametim would not help for that. Hashem should help us that we should become Eved Hashem and use our full potential for Avodat HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and that's the most important thing in life.